A problem on capital gain we are going to work out in today's class. Now, before working out a problem on capital gain, we have to differentiate them. Either it is long term capital gain or short term capital gain. That is what we have to find out. If we find out first what type of capital gain it is, it will be very easy to solve the capital gain related problems. Yes, we'll see to the things. Mr. Manohar, an SSC brought a house on 1st October 1999. So, some of the informations we have to note down. 1st October 1999, that house was brought. Now, the cost is also given 2,30,000. He incurred rupees 45,000 on the purchase. So, expenses on purchase is also given. The fair market value of the property on 1st April 2001 was rupees 2,70,000. So, here this information we have to consider. See, if any house is acquired before 1/4/2001, in that case fair market value as on 1/4/2001 we are going to consider. If any house is acquired after 1/4/2001, then that cost of acquisition itself we are going to consider. But here the earlier, if it is acquired before that, a fair market value as on 1/4/2001 we are going to consider. Then in the year 2009-10, he spent for the improvement of the house. So he had spent some amount for the improvement of the house, amounting rupees 2,10,000. On again there is one more improvement. On 1st September 2016, he further incurred the cost of improvement rupees 1,15,000. On 18th March 2009, he sold the house. See, here house has been sold for rupees 76 lakhs, and he spent 1.5% brokerage. Brokerage means it is selling expenses. We have to find out the taxable capital gain. If he invests the sale proceeds in a house to the extent of rupees 2,50,000, and in 5 years NH National Highway Authority bonds, that is 5 lakh, and capital gain scheme he invested rupees 10 lakh. So this is the information given to us. Based on this information we are supposed to consider, we are supposed to solve the problem. Now it is in the problem it is not clearly mentioned whether it is LTCG or STCG. By seeing the information we have to find out whether it is LTCG or STCG. So it is purchased in the year 1999 and sold in the year 2019. That means it is since it is a immovable property, if he holds this property for more than 2 years 24 months, then it is called as long term capital gain. So definitely this is a long term capital gain asset. So we cannot consider this value because it is incurred before 1/4/2000. Yes, it is incurred before 1/4/2021. Therefore, we have to consider fair market value as on 1/4/2001. So this is cost of acquisition. He spent two times he spent for the improvement of the product. That means both the amounts you have to consider. He sold and brokerage is incurred. Brokerage is called as selling price. Brokerage will be levied on selling price. So brokerage is selling expenses that we have to consider, and there are two deductions what we have to consider. Under section 54 there are two deductions what we can consider. One is investment in a new house, rupees 25 lakh. One more is investment in this some deposit scheme, isn't it? Yeah, so there's a capital gain deposit scheme. So he invested rupees 10 lakh, both the amounts we are considering, and the specified investment, specified bonds investment, which will come under 54 EC, that we have to consider rupees 54 EC, it is 5 lakh. So all the deductions we are going to consider, and that we will deduct from capital gain. Now cost of inflation index is there, 2001 to 100, we need that. 910 improvement was done, 1617 improvement was done, 1819 it was sold. So present index is 280, past indexes are based on the occurrence of the event. So we'll solve this problem. So this is the format we are supposed to use to solve the problem. Sales consideration is to be sales consideration is reduced by index cost of acquisition, index cost of improvement, and selling expenses. So sales consideration means the cost at which the amount received at the time of sale. That means through sale proceeds, what how much amount you have received, that is what we will call it as cost of sale proceeds or sale consideration. So it will be 76 lakhs, which is reduced by cost of acquisition. So we cannot consider the rate on 1st October 2019, but fair market value as on 1/4/2001 we are supposed to consider. So fair market value as on 1/4/2001 is rupees 2,70,000. Is it fair market value is 2,70,000? That value we will consider. So 2,70,000 we are supposed to consider, but here there is one small adjustments or correction. What we have to consider is here some expenses incurred at the time of purchase of the products, correct? Some expenses incurred on the purchase of the product, so that also we are supposed to consider actually. So when we consider them, 2,30,000 and 45,000, when I am considering it, I will get 2,75,000. As on 1/4/2001 its fair market value is 2,70,000. And here one thing you have to remember, if the value, that is cost of acquisition, is more than fair market value as on 1/4/2001, then that value itself you have to consider. So 2,30,000 plus 45,000 means 2,75,000 it will come. So you have to remember this always. When cost of acquisition is more than fair market value as on 1/4/2001, then that value we have to consider. But here we have to index that cost of acquisition, so which is multiplied by 200 and the present index. Present index is how much? 280 it is, correct? 280 is a present index, because in present year it was sold, divided by past index. Past index is 100 as on 1/4/2001. So we have to get the answer. So when we calculate, we will get 7,70,000. The next one is cost of improvement. There are two cost of improvements we are supposed to consider. First one is he spent rupees 2,10,000 for the improvement of the house. Rupees 2,10,000 we have to consider, into, which is multiplied by present index divided by past index. Past index means the year in which that improvement took place. Improvement is done in the year 2009-10. The index for the year 2009-10 is 148. So the answer for this is 3,97,297. So yeah, 3,97,297 is the value we will get when it comes to index cost of improvement. There's one more index cost of improvement what we have to consider. that is rupees 1,15,000, rupees 1,15,000, which is multiplied by present index 280 divided by past index, means in which year it incurred. In the year 2016-17, 264 will be the index, so we should get the answer here. Answer will be, so 1,21,960 969.6 it is there, so 970, it can be 970, so it will come up to 121,970. Yes, so that is about these are the things what we have to consider. Cost of acquisition is over, improvement cost of improvement, two improvements were there, both were over. Now there's one more thing, cost of yes, this some other thing, selling expenses, what we have to consider. Selling expenses given there, he spent 1.5% of the selling price as brokerage. So selling price is here, so we have to calculate 1.5% of that, 76 lakhs, 76 lakhs into 1.5%. When you calculate it, you will get a value of rupees 1,14,000. 1,14,000 you will get. So all the amounts are supposed to be totaled here, and total will be deducted from long term capital gain. So we will get long term capital gain before the adjustments. Yes, so total of these things will be, the total of all these three things will be 14,03,267. so this will be the amount what we are going to get. So these things are to be deducted from sale consideration, so we will get the answer here. So 14 lakh is to be deducted from 76 lakhs. So it will be 61 lakh 96,733. that is our long term capital gain. But here problem won't end here, because in this problem he had invested these money in some avenues. So he invested the sale proceeds in a new house worth rupees, that amount is rupees 25 lakh, in bonds 5 lakh, deposited in a capital gain scheme rupees 10 lakh. So this is the amount. Here we have to calculate. So first we have to deduct 54, that is deductions under section 54 we are supposed to deduct. So we will do that. Deduction under section 54 we are supposed to consider. 54, two things are there. One is house, one thing is house, new house, both rupees, the value is given there 25 lakhs, plus $25 lakhs. Then there is one more capital gain investment scheme also he has invested, that also we are going to consider. There is a investment scheme, capital gain scheme, there he has invested rupees 10 lakh. So 10 lakh he has invested in capital gain investment scheme. So total of these two things, it will come up to 35 lakhs. 35 lakhs. And there's one more deduction. He invested some money in he has invested some money in some other scheme on specified bonds. See here, he invested in bonds rupees 5 lakh, that also we are going to consider. So that one more deduction we are supposed to consider here. Deduction under section 50. So it will be on specified bonds. Amount is given here, amount is rupees 5 lakh. 5 lakh. So when we are considering all these amounts, these 5 lakhs, I'll write it here. When I total these two amounts, I'll get an amount of rupees 40 lakhs. 40 lakh can be deducted from 61 lakh 96,733. So when I deduct it, the final answer it will be 21 lakh 96,733. So this is the final answer, and that will be our taxable long term capital gain, and that is our final answer. Taxable capital gain, it is rupees 21 lakh 96,733. So quickly we'll revise it again. So here in this case, the product was sold for rupees 76 lakhs. There were 4 expenses which we used to deduct. Cost of acquisition. Cost of acquisition also, here when we see, the cost of acquisition was the asset was acquired before 1/4/2001. In that case, the expense, the cost as on the fair market value as on 1/4/2001 we have to consider, but the value of acquisition is more than that, then that value you have to consider. So 2,40,000 plus 35,000 means it will come up to 2,75,000. So that value itself we are supposed to consider. 2,75,000 into present index divided by past index is 100. So that is index cost of acquisition. 2 cost of improvements were there, one in the year 2009-10, one more is 2016-17 that we considered. Selling expenses 1.5% brokerage on the sales volume, so that we have considered. When you deduct all these amounts, you will arrive at capital gains. Here this person has invested the money into in one asset, that is a new house, and one more is on bonds, that is specified bonds. There is even he deposited in capital gain scheme, so that we have considered. So when we consider all the deductions, it will come up to 40 lakhs. When you deduct it from the long term capital gains, you will get rupees 21 lakh 96,733 as taxable long term capital gain. So in this way we are going to solve, we are supposed to solve the problems which will be related to capital gain, that is long term capital gain.